Why you must write daily? The creative book writing series. Hello friends. Today I am going to discuss why it is necessary to write your manuscript daily. Creative writing is an emotional job. There is a craft and a structure of this craft. When you write, you get into a flow. The flow keeps you motivated because you are motivated, concentrating on higher levels of consciousness. It is an awareness of a higher order. When we read too, we often get into a flow until the eyes burn and we stop listening or we feel exhausted momentarily. Human beings are complex beings. Genetically, we are made that way. We all are the same people. We like to get meaning into a story. The plot, the character, the ideas is all, by the way, needed for a good novel to be prepared. But the most important thing is the flow. Ikigai, a book that I read recently, said about the flow. A flow is the concentration of a high order. One can compare this with driving. When you drive a car, you are focused subconsciously on the functions which are in operation, looking through the windscreen ahead, observing the behind from the center mirror, the sides from the side mirrors, pacing the accelerator and holding or leaving the clutch while changing gears, and lastly, applying the brakes when faced with an obstacle. Hence, what we do is an activity which requires alertness, yet an abundance of repeated concentrated activity, which more or less happens almost naturally with more and more practice. The same logic applies to writing. As you write, so ideas start flowing deeper from the unconscious level or the outside into your consciousness and then articulated in the paper or word pad. One can look into the research elements simultaneously and the points which had been placed on the chits. Daily writing in a disciplined time zone of 500 to 1000 words will keep one in a flow. Of course, there are distractions. Hence it is said, writing is an isolated activity. It's necessary to have an outline or a sequence. Begin with the end in mind, says Stephen Covey. And all that also applies to creative writings. If we have a clear idea about what our novel is all about, then it will be far easier to pen down a novel with a flow. Having learned how a manuscript gets created stage by stage, it is necessary to develop a discipline to articulate your ideas. 10 tips to articulate your ideas and to get more ideas. 1. When you write daily, you get glued to an undisturbed place. You develop logic in writing and get a flow to your pen or typing. 3. Daily writing helps remain relaxed and unruffled for the time being. It relieves you momentarily from stress and strain. It rids you of boredom and makes you get more output having achieved a schedule. Daily writing makes you understand your readers clearly, as at times you can read what you have written to a close friend or spouse and seek their unbiased opinion about what you have written, right or wrong, and can make a quick course correction if need be. Seventh point is, if it gives you the courage to further your writing, because writing a novel is like running a marathon. An immense sense of relief is felt when you are satisfied with your writing. That makes you feel happy, and that it will help you in getting more ideas. It will help you to read in between breaks some small snippets from the books you've liked, from magazines that you browsed, from new articles. And as I said, ideas pop up from anywhere and everywhere. So this daily writing gives the flow that I have mentioned before, increasing the endorphins and dopamine, the happy neurotransmitters in the brain, can make you fully charged for going on with the writing process. One can take breaks in between, but not too many, that the ideas or the constructed sentences vanish from your mind. This does not mean that you will not derail. Once in a while you will. But the will to persist towards the goal will be centered within yourself. This is what I have learned from my writing of the manuscript for my novel. Here I end my video. I will request you to subscribe, offer your comments as usual, and keep motivated. We are all a community, and this way we go forward. Thank you.